Good morning, I'm Lisa. How are you today? We're going to be doing chair yoga this morning, and today I have a guest visitor, Waldo. He may be in and out of the video. If you do happen to hear grunting noises in the background, it's not me, it is Waldo. So just to kind of let you know. Before we get started, keep in mind that you should always consult with your physician before engaging in any physical activity program. By participating in this online exercise class, you do assume all dangers, hazards, and risks of such participation. The exercise demonstrated by me in this online class can be physically demanding. If you are unable to safely perform these exercises, please modify them for your own safety or choose a different set of classes. Keep in mind, I can't see you, so it really is up to you to do what's best for your body and really listen to yourself. And if there's something that's not feeling good, then don't do it. Plain and simple, no shame in that. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water and make sure your chair is a chair without wheels. That's really important. And if possible, a chair without arms so that you have the utmost of freedom to move around. Okay, that being said, let's get started. Oh, and one final thing, make sure you either have a rolled up towel or if you have a yoga block available, a yoga block, or if neither of these are available, make sure you have maybe a firm throw pillow because one of the poses that we are going to be doing will require that. So that being said, let's get started. Come forward on your seat just a little bit, like far enough that you can sit with a nice long spine. Your ankles are lined up under your knees. Your knees are in line with your hips. Draw your shoulders up to your ears and exhale them back down and around. Shoulders are over your hips. Think about the positioning of your chin. If your chin is jutting forward, draw your chin back so that your ears are in line with your shoulders. Palms are resting on your lap. And just take a moment to center yourself. Come into tune with your breath, come into tune with your body, come into tune with the present moment. If it's available, I invite you to close your eyes, and if that's not available, perhaps you lower your gaze. And just begin to inhale and exhale as you naturally would. Noticing the coolness of the air as it enters your nostrils on the inhale. And noticing the warmth of the air as it caresses your upper lip on the exhale. And then noticing the shape of your breath. Is your breath short and shallow? Is your breath deep and long? No matter where it's at today, that's okay. There's no need to judge it. There's no need to change it. There's no need to let it tell its story. Just let it be. But just notice. Starting with your toes and moving your way up through the crown of your head, just noticing any sensations you feel in your body this morning. Perhaps there's an area that feels exceptionally well. Or maybe there's an area that feels a little sticky. Again, don't let it tell its story. Don't judge it, just notice it. Just take a couple more breaths here. Maybe noticing the sounds of the room you're in. Maybe noticing any smells or anything you might taste. Just letting yourself become fully present for the next 45 minutes or so. Taking this time for you. And then go ahead and flutter your eyes open if your eyes were closed. And just take a deep breath in all the way down to your belly. And then exhale, sigh it all out. Inflating balloon. Inhale, inflate like a balloon. Nice deep belly breath. And exhale, let that balloon deflate. One more time. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Okay. Let's get started. Let me move all those props out of the way so that I have some clear space here. We'll start by dropping your right ear to your right shoulder and bringing your left arm out to the side, palm facing down. And just begin to stretch into that space between the left ear and the left shoulder. You might even feel this stretch in that left arm a little bit. And go ahead and turn that palm to face up towards the sky. And noticing how the stretch has changed just a tad. And then turn that palm to face down one more time. And bring that arm in, bring your head back up to neutral, and we'll go to the other side. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder, and bring your right arm out to the side, palm facing down. And again, noticing where you feel this stretch. It might be the shoulder, you might even feel this through your arm. And turn that palm up. And then turn that palm back down. Bring your hand in, bring your head back to neutral. Let's get some movement into that neck, a little more movement. So inhale, look over your right shoulder. And then exhale, look over your left. Inhale, look right. Exhale, look left. And one more time, inhale. Look over your right shoulder. Exhale, look over your left. And come back to center. Exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. Inhale, lift your gaze, but no further than where the wall and the ceiling meet. So you're not cranking your head back, you're just tipping it back. Exhale down. It's important to stay mindful of the neck. Inhaling back up. And if this doesn't feel good in the neck, then don't do it. Exhale down. Inhale up. And then come back to center. One more stretch for the neck. So inhale, look over your right shoulder. Then exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. Gaze comes down and circle your head around and back up to the left. As you inhale, then exhale, drop your chin down, drop your gaze down, circle your head down and around until it comes back up on the right with an inhale. And one more time, exhale, drop your gaze, drop your chin, circle your head down and around. Inhaling up to the left. And then bringing your head back to center. Let's bring some movement into our shoulders. So go ahead and bring your fingertips to your shoulders. We're going to use our elbows to kind of guide the movement in our shoulders. So on the inhale, you're going to bring your elbows forward, but no higher than shoulder height. And then as you exhale, you're going to open them wide, pinching those shoulder blades together and then dropping your elbows back down and around. Inhale, elbows come forward. Exhale, pull those elbows back. Drop them down. Bring them back to the beginning. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, draw them back, down, around. And now let's go the opposite direction. So inhale, draw your elbows back and up. Inhale, draw them forward and down. Two more times. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. And then one more time. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward. Let's get some spinal movement here. So come forward on your seat just a little bit, just so you have enough room that you can place your hands on the back of your seat. So again, keeping your ankles lined up under your knees in line with your hips, so your knees are about hip distance apart. Bring your hands to your thighs, but point your elbows out. And as you inhale, you're going to drop your chin to your chest, push down into your palms and round into the upper back, drawing those shoulder blades apart. And then as you exhale, you're going to come forward, bring your palms behind you on the seat of the chair and lift your heart. Maybe your gaze, but again, lifting your gaze no higher than where the wall and the ceiling meet. Don't crank your neck back. Inhale, palms come to your thighs. Push down into your palms, chin comes to chest. Really pull shoulder blades apart, creating some space. And then exhale, coming back up. Palms come behind you. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, creating some space in the chest area, opening up the heart. And then one more time, palms come to your thighs. Inhale, round into your shoulder blades. Really pull them apart this time. Really create some space. And then exhale, come back up. Palms come behind you. Draw your shoulder blades together, lift your heart, lift your gaze. And then come back to center. Bring your feet out chair width apart. Palms come into your knees. And we'll get some movement into the spine. So we're going to start with some heart circles. We're just kind of moving from the waist up. So think about moving your middle back there. Start circling one direction. And it's going to be a very small, subtle movement. It's not going to be very large to start. Because you're really just focusing on moving that heart space. And it doesn't matter which direction you start in, because we're going to do both directions. But gradually, allow this movement to get larger. Maybe now you start involving your lumbar spine, your lower spine. Maybe you bend into your elbows. Maybe you get your shoulders involved. Until you bring this to your full expression. And once you get to that full expression, begin to make this motion smaller. Gradually winding yourself back up. Until eventually, you're just circling Get heart space. That thoracic spine, that middle spine. An area that's often neglected. Come to stillness. We'll go the other direction. Starting those heart circles. Nice gentle movement, trying to work into that thoracic spine there. Allowing it to gradually get larger, maybe bending into elbows, shoulders. Maybe you come back onto your chair. Make this movement intuitive, whatever feels good. I apologize for my squeaky chair this morning. I'm going to come around one more time once you reach that full expression. And then begin to wind yourself back up. And this movement not only gets into your spine, but you might notice that you also feel it in your hips a little bit too. So we're starting to bring some movement into the hip region as well. Gradually letting it get smaller, and smaller. Till come to stillness. Go ahead and heel toe your feet back together again. Now, other hip width distance apart. Inhale, you're going to draw that right knee in, but grasp your hands behind the thigh, not on top of the shin. So grasp behind the thigh. And point and flex your toes. And circle your ankle one direction. And then the other. And then straighten into that leg. And bend into that knee. Let's do this a couple times, straightening into the knee, bringing some motion into that knee joint. For time. And this time, bring that heel down to the earth. Bring your palms to your thigh. Up to your thighs. Toes pointing up towards the sky, so keeping that foot nice and flexed. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades together, lift your heart. And exhale, hinge forward from the hips, any amount. So make sure you're keeping a nice long spine, you're keeping your neck long. Don't let yourself hunch in. Keep those shoulder blades drawn back. You're hinging from the hips, not from the waist. Your gaze is kind of towards the tips of your toes. Just take a couple breaths here. Beginning to create some space in the back of that right leg. And another thing, also be aware of your knee. Don't let yourself lock your knee out. If you have a tendency to lock that knee out, make sure you keep a micro bend in your knee. And then your next inhale, come back up. Bring that right leg in, and we'll go to the other side. So begin by drawing that left knee up. And again, you're grasping your hands underneath your thigh, not your shin. And just start by pointing and flexing your foot. And be aware of what your upper body is doing. Sometimes we like to kind of curl in to kind of help hold that leg up. See if you can keep your spine nice and long. Keep that core engaged. Rotate your ankle one direction. Almost imagine like a silk cord coming out of the crown of your head, pulling your spine upwards, pulling your crown of your head upwards, and rotate the other direction. Okay. And then inhale, straighten into that leg, pushing out through the heel. Exhale, bend your knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. And this time, bring the heel down to the earth, toes pointing up towards the sky. Bring your palms to your thighs. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades back, sit nice and tall. Then exhale, hinge from the hips. Again, think long spine from hips to crown of your head. You're gazing out towards your toes. Keeping that core nice and strong and being aware of that knee. Don't let yourself lock your knee out. Keep a nice, like a little micro bend in that knee to help protect that knee joint. Just take a breath or two here, breathing some space into the back of that left leg, into that hamstring area. And your next inhale, come back up. Bring that foot with you. We're going to stretch into the hamstrings a little bit deeper now. So bring that right leg out in front of you, toes pointing up towards the sky. Palms around your thighs. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Maybe you notice you can go a little bit deeper this time. And if not, it's okay. No judging, no stories. Gazes towards those toes. This is option one. You can stay here. Or if you'd like to go a little bit deeper, maybe you bring those right fingertips towards your toes. And if they don't reach your toes, maybe they reach your shins. But keep in mind your shoulders. Don't let that right shoulder come forward to compensate for this movement. Keep your shoulders in line with each other and just stretch your fingertips. And just take a breath or two here. And you might even notice that the stretch is starting to come into the outside of that right leg a little bit. So this is option two. You can stay here. If you would like to go a little bit deeper, maybe you reach your right hand back and you grab a hold of the back of your chair. Starting to draw that right shoulder back. So now you're stretching into the back of your leg and you're stretching into the front of your shoulder here. You can turn your gaze to face the right. And if you still want to go a little bit deeper, maybe you bend into that right elbow. Twisting yourself yet a little bit more. And if you choose this option, you're going to notice the stretch is probably coming up a little bit out through the outside of the right thigh. You might feel it into the glutes, and you might even feel it up through your back. Wherever you are, just take a breath or two. Enjoy the stretch, enjoy the space you're creating. If your elbow is bent, allow your elbow to straighten. Bring your gaze back towards your toes. Bring your hands back to your thighs, then come back up. And then we'll do that same stretch on the other side. Beginning with straightening into the left leg, heel comes down to the floor, toes point up towards the sky. Palms are on our thighs. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Again, you might notice that you go a little bit deeper this time, and if not, that's okay. Go where your body's telling you to go this morning. It's the most important thing, is to listen to your body. So you can stay here with option one. Maybe you come to option two, reaching your fingertips towards your toes or your shin. Again, though, be mindful of the shoulders. Don't let that left shoulder come forward. Keep that left shoulder in line with the right. Keeping your spine long. And you'll notice this stretch might even go all the way down to your ankle by doing this simple movement. And you can stay with option two if that feels good. If you'd like to go deeper, option three would be to bring your hand to the back of the chair, your left hand to the back of the chair, and begin to twist to the left. And if you'd still like to go deeper, maybe you bend into that left elbow, creating some traction as you twist yourself open even more to the left. And then you should feel the stretch even into your back. So your back, your glutes, and the back of that left leg. Your choice, your body, your pose. If you've chosen option 4, allow your elbow to straighten as you begin to bring your gaze towards your toes. Release your hand from the back of the chair, bring your palms to your thighs, and then rise back up. Bringing that foot in with you. Let's get some movement in our bodies. So go ahead and heel toe your feet. How about chair width apart? Actually, you know what? Let's do one more shoulder stretch. So bring your feet a little bit wider than the chair. Heels pointing in, toes pointing out. This is another stretch that we're gonna go into options because it's gonna be a really deep shoulder stretch. So definitely listen to your body and what your body is asking of you. So begin by grabbing the chair with your right hand. So you're grabbing the seat of the chair with your right hand. Option 1, bring your left arm to the back of the chair. Keep your body forward, keep your face forward. The only thing that's moving really is your shoulder, so you're just drawing your shoulder back. This is option 1, this can already be a deep stretch. If you'd like to go deeper, option 2, either bring your left hand up to shoulder height, and then stretch it back behind you any amount. Notice my body is still forward, my gaze is still forward. This is a great option. If you'd like to go even further, option 3, hand goes all the way up to the sky, and then exhale, circle it behind you, really stretching those fingertips long behind you. So you choose your option, whichever feels good. Option 1, grab the chair. Option 2, hand comes up to shoulder height and stretches back. Or option 3, circle your arm up and around, really reach back. So choose the stretch that's right for your shoulder this morning. Keeping that body forward, and you'll notice by grabbing onto that chair, it kind of helps create that leverage. Kind of twisting just a little bit. And just take a breath or two here, really stretching into that shoulder. You'll feel this in the front of the shoulder. You might even feel it in the back of the shoulder. You might even feel it up through the left side body, depending on which option you've chosen. Take one more breath. And then on the exhale, if you've chosen option 2 or 3, first bend into that elbow and then bring yourself forward. That way you're kind of protecting that shoulder joint. You're not just slinging that shoulder around. Okay, let's go to the other side. So left hand to the seat. I'll go through our options again. You choose the option that's right for you. Option 1, grab the back of the chair with your right hand. It's already opening up the shoulder. Option 2, right hand rises up to shoulder height, and then draw it open and back as far as it wants to go. Or option 3, the full expression. Lift those right fingertips up to the sky and circle that arm back and around, really stretching that right arm back behind you. Keep your body moving forward. Keep your gaze forward. So you're using that left hand as traction or as leverage to kind of keep you held in place as you reach that arm back. And just take a breath or two here, enjoying the stretch, enjoying the space you're creating in your shoulder. And then if you've chosen either the second or third option to come out of this, first bend into the elbow, then bring your arm forward. That way you're protecting the whole arm and that shoulder joint. Okay, so your feet together. We're gonna do just a couple postures for the pelvic floor, and then we'll do some other postures. So start by bringing your feet about hip width distance apart, and you're a little forward on your seat now. Ankles are lined up underneath your knees are in line with your hips. And we're gonna do some pelvic tilts. So bring your hands to your hips, and we're focusing on moving the hip area. We're not moving our whole body like a cat and cow, we're just moving the hip. It's just a very subtle movement. And I'll do it from the side so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. So as you inhale, you're gonna draw your tailbone up behind you. And as you exhale, you're gonna round that tailbone under, tucking your pelvis under. Inhale, lift that tailbone up, and you can see this is a very subtle movement. I'm not moving my whole body. Exhale, drawing it forward. I'm really only moving that hip region. Back and up. Exhale, drawing it forward. And as you draw it forward, you might feel that pelvic floor engage. Inhaling, back and up. It's almost as if you're trying to exhale forward, like you're trying to grab a Kleenex or a tissue out of a tissue box with your pelvic floor. And just do this a couple more times. Inhaling back. Exhaling, coming forward. And then one more time. Inhaling back. Exhale, coming forward. Then come back to a neutral spine. And then go ahead and grab your towel or your yoga block or your throw pillow. And you're going to place it between your legs. And if you can, place it long ways. So that'll create a little bit more something for you to push on here. So your knees are about hip width distance apart. And this time, what you're going to do is you're going to push your knees together as you energetically pull your feet apart. So you're not actually pulling those feet apart, so you're just energetically doing it. So sit with a nice tall spine, palms are on your lap. Push into that towel or that block, so really start to engage those legs as you pull your feet apart. And you're really going to feel this up through the hips, into the glutes, and you will feel this into the lower abdomen and even into the pelvic floor. And then release. And do this just a couple more times. Inhale, push into that towel or that throw pillow or that block. Pull those feet apart. Really engage those legs. And release. Two more times. Inhale, push into that towel or block. Pull those feet apart. Engage those glutes. Engage those legs, engage that pelvic floor, engage that abdomen, feel it all engage. And then release. And one more time. Pushing into that towel. Pulling those feet apart, really engage this time. Don't hold your breath, make sure you're still breathing. It's important. And release. Ooh, okay. Now, bring that towel down to your feet. The feet are on either side. And we're going to do this movement the opposite way. So you're going to be pushing your ankles into that towel as you're energetically pulling those knees apart. But again, you're not going to see my knees opening. So keep your knees forward. Palms are on your lap. So you have a nice tall spine, nice strong core. Inhale, push those feet into that towel and pull those knees apart. And you're really going to feel the inner thighs engage on this one. But you'll feel the glutes and the abdomen as well. And then release. 3 more times. Push the feet together, pull the knees apart. Make sure you're breathing. Don't forget to breathe. That's the most important part. And then release. 2 more times. Push the feet together, pull the knees apart energetically. Again, you're not watching my knees are not moving. I'm just imagining that I'm pulling them apart. So I'm just really engaging all these muscles here. Release. One final time. Pushing my feet together, energetically pulling those knees apart, imagining all these muscles engaging my inner thigh. 4. Pull, push, 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 breathe, breathe, breathe. And release. Whew. Okay. You can move that out of the way. Okay, let's get some stretches into our quadriceps or the tops of the thighs here. So go ahead and turn and face the right side of the room, to the right side of your space. Make sure your right leg is planted firmly on the chair. That's really important for safety. And then you're going to drop that left knee down from your hip. You can stay up on your toes if that feels good, or you can just leave your foot flat. And if you'd like a little support under that knee, maybe you take that towel or that pillow and you just bring it underneath your knee for a little bit of support. Your choice, your pose. Either way, you're still going to get a nice stretch through that quadricep. So gaze is forward, spine is long. And you're pushing into either the top of that left foot or into those left toes, just to begin to stretch into that quadricep. And this can be a pretty deep stretch, so really be mindful of what you're doing here. You don't want to go any deeper than your body tells you to go. Just take a breath or two here, noticing how the pose feels, noticing how you feel. You may decide you want to go deeper, and if that's the case, maybe you wiggle that foot back a little bit further. The further your toes are away from your hips, the deeper the stretch will be at quadricep. You can stay like this. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Right hand is still on the chair. We're going to do some calf raises with that right leg. So as you inhale, push down into your right toes and lift the right heel up off the ground. And then exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, push into those toes. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, push down. Bring it back down. 2 more times. Inhale, push into your toes, lifting that heel. Exhale down. Last time. Inhale, push down into your toes, really stretch into that calf. Exhale, bring it down. Bring your left hand back to the chair. Slowly bring that left leg back in. And then you're going to step your legs apart so you have a 90-degree angle. So your left knee is pointing out towards the center of your space, right knee is pointing to the right. We're going to do another shoulder stretch with options here. So bring your left hand to the inside of your left thigh. And your palm can be either facing out or in, whichever is more comfortable in that left shoulder. Option 1, bring your right hand to the back of the chair and draw your right shoulder open. Gaze is forward. Option 2, bring your right hand up to the sky and draw that right shoulder back. So again, listen to your body, go where your body's asking you to go this morning. Choose your option and just take a couple breaths in whichever option you've chosen. And then on your next exhale, if you've chosen option 2, to come out of this, first bend into that elbow, that right elbow. Bring your hand down and then come up. That way you're protecting your shoulder. Okay, let's go to the other side. Bring your feet together. Turn yourself around in your chair so you're facing the left. Plant that left leg firmly on the chair, and we'll start with that quadricep stretch. So drop that right knee down towards the floor, coming right out of the hip. You can stay on your toes, or if it feels better in your leg, you can bring your foot flat to the earth, your choice. And just breathe here, gazes forward, spine is long. It's beginning to create some space in the front of that right thigh. If you'd like to go deeper, you can wiggle that foot back a little bit further. So you feel that stretch deepen, but don't go too far. Bring your right hand to your right hip. And we'll do those same calf stretches on this side. So as you inhale, push down into your left toes, lift your heel. Exhale, set your heel back down. 4 more. Inhale, push down into your toes. Exhale down. 3 more. Inhale, push down, lift that heel. Come back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it down. Last time. Inhale, lift that heel. Exhale, bring it down. Go ahead and grab a hold of the bottom of the seat of your chair. Bring that right leg in. Turn it so it's pointing out towards the center of your space. You've got this nice 90-degree angle going on with your legs. And we'll do that same shoulder stretch on this side. So bring your right arm to the inside of that right leg. Option 1, left arm comes to the back of your chair. Gazes forward. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, perhaps you go for option 2, lifting your left fingertips up to the sky and drawing that left shoulder back. And using that right arm for leverage. Choose your pose, your body, your practice. If you've chosen option 2 to come out of it, first bend into the elbow, bring your hand down, and then come up. Okay, let's come forward. Let's just do a couple twists here real quick, and then as we wind down our practice. So go ahead and bring your left hand to your right knee. Bring your right hand behind. And as you inhale, draw that right hand up towards your hip and twist open to the right. Exhale, bring it back together. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, bring it back. One final time. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, bring it back. Let's go to the other side. Right hand on your left knee, left hand comes behind. Inhale, draw that left hand up towards your hip as you twist open to the left. Exhale, bringing it back together. Inhale, twisting open. Exhale, coming back. Last time. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, coming back. Come forward on your seat. Push yourself back in your chair and let yourself get comfortable. Roll your shoulders up to your ears and exhale them back, down and around. Palms can be facing down on your lap and grounding position, or perhaps you turn your palms up in a receiving position, your choice. I invite you to close your eyes for just a moment or two, just to come back into your body before we end our practice together. Coming back to your breath. Coming back to that same body scan we started with. Starting with your toes and working your way up through the crown of your head, just noticing if anything has changed or shifted in your body. Again, no judgment, no stories, just noticing. And then I'd like you to think of 3 things you are grateful for today. And then think of 2 things that bring you joy. And then place one hand on your heart and place the other hand over it. And ask your heart, what is one way you are going to positively impact the world today? And let your heart be the guide in this one. Not your head, not your ego, your heart. And then sit with a nice tall spine. So just bring your back away from the back of the chair. Bring your palms together in prayer position in front of your heart. Just pause for a moment. First, showing yourself some gratitude for showing up and doing what was best for you this morning, above all else. I hope the rest of the week finds you filled with peace, love, joy, and happiness. And I hope you find that your blessings are far beyond anything you could have ever imagined. Thank you for practicing with me this morning. Namaste.